Number 2's ready, look out left, number 3's ready, and off we go.
I was in the Air Force, working down at East Sale in Victoria. One of the best roles I had there was flying for the Roulettes, which I did for 18 months. And after doing that, I was also the chief flying instructor down there. I'd come back from a flight, I'd taken my helmet off, and it just felt a bit funny on my forehead. From there I went up to see the doctor, and he had a bit of a feel around, and then I was sent off for scans. And they came back fairly quickly, and they showed what looked like a third eye socket in the middle of my skull. And that's where we started the journey.
Our life had sort of stopped. You know, we had this, I suppose, in reflection at the time, we recognised that we had this pretty well perfect life that all of a sudden had just come to a grinding halt, and we went off on, we called it a tangent, and it was life-changing. And we knew life would never be the same again. That was what it was like. It was, pretty horrendous treatment. At that point, Andrew had about 45 staples in his head. He had to wait until that was largely healed before he could start on the first round of chemotherapy.
It was basically a disease which I'd never heard of, but it's one of the blood cancers called myeloma. I was a fit person. I was out there flying aerobatics, going upside down all the time, teaching guys how to be instructors. And to have this diagnosis, it felt like my world had come crashing down around me. When the treatment started to fail, and I had very low platelet levels, very low blood or red blood cell levels, then they had to start providing me with blood products.
At first, I think it was about pure survival. So I don't think you think much further than, he's actually going to get through that next phase with the help of whatever it was, be it a doctor or a drug or a blood product. But probably it really came to light one Easter after his second bone marrow transplant, when the Victorian stocks on platelets were very low, and he was put up on the priority list to get platelets. So I think that was probably the first time it really dawned that, this is not just some, gimme like a drug that comes off the shelf, that it's actually, something that somebody's had to, bare their arm for, spend some time and actually, really think about doing. It doesn't just come off the shelf. So that probably was when it hit me in the biggest way, yeah.
The point I realised where those blood products were coming from, and I guess the generosity of the people that were giving those products was after I'd actually got through all the treatment, and it was later on that I realised that, hey, somebody had been generous enough to go in and give those products, and I was alive because of their generosity.
Oh, to all the blood donors out there, thank you from the bottom of our hearts, from my heart, from our children's hearts, from our friends and family. You're awesome.
What I'd like to say to the people out there that have been generous enough to donate their time and their blood is thank you very much. You've saved my life. You've had an effect on a whole bunch of other people in my life as well. So if you're out there and you have given blood, thank you. If you're out there and you're thinking about blood, then please don't hesitate. Go in, roll up your sleeve and give a donation.